Alright guys, it's Andy here, and we're going to start with editing some videos, of course. That's why you're here. So, I know I really haven't been posting a whole lot lately, but that's just because I've been focusing on getting my apartment set up, moving, all that kind of stuff, and finally got an apartment up in Portage, Michigan, which is close by to Kalamazoo. It's about 3 or 4 miles away. So I mean, they basically kind of run into each other as far as towns go. It's just kind of how it is. But I moved into the place. I love it. It's just a 1 bedroom. I wanted a 2 bedroom originally because I wanted to have a dedicated YouTube studio, because that's kind of like my plan going forward with me on YouTube and stuff like that, is to have like a dedicated spot for my videos. So that way I don't have to worry about setting things up, because it'll already be set up and I can just walk in and do my thing. But right now it's just not in the cards, just because, you know, money. Excuse me. I got the coffee burps. I don't know. Does anybody else get that? You know, whenever you drink a couple cups of coffee, like you get these weird burps? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I digress. But anyway, yeah, so I've been busy trying to get everything all squared away with my new apartment. It's really nice. It's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, because like looking at the layout and everything, I was a little like, it's kind of small. You know, I mean, it's good for living, but like, you know, trying to get, you know, stuff in there, it just looking at the plan, I was like, I don't know if that's going to work. But once I actually went into the place, it was like, you know, this could work. You know, it's not as nice as my apartment in Yokosuka, but you know, not a lot of apartments are. I mean, I'll be honest, I got real lucky with that place. So, oh hey Frederick, how's it going? Yeah, my birthday was pretty cool. Yeah, I was just talking about what I did, because I actually, like, I got my apartment on my birthday, which was December 7th, so that was this past Monday. So I got the keys for the apartment, started moving in, I brought a couple boxes up, so I could begin the moving process and stuff like that. I fit as much as I could into my car. It was an SUV, but you know. So I fit as much as I could in there and carried them all in and stuff. And I think I kind of got too many heavy boxes, because like my back was just killing me for the past couple days. And it wasn't until actually today, really, that I started feeling better. Because I mean, last night, even getting to bed, I was a little like, maybe I hurt myself. I don't know. But I'm feeling better now, so I think it was just, you know, give it a rest for a couple days and you'll be all good to go. So, yeah, started the moving process on Monday. I got all the paperwork and all that kind of stuff taken care of. And then on Friday, I'm going to be going back up there with my mom to go to spring orientation at Western Michigan in Kalamazoo. So we're going to meet like my teachers, get a tour of the campus. Once that's all done, then I'm going to actually sign up for classes and stuff like that. So it's going to be like a big all-day thing. So got to drink a lot of coffee for that, because, you know, I got to get up like super early, because the thing starts at like 8, I think 8 o'clock in the morning. It takes us about 3 hours to get there. So yeah. Gotta get up and leave super duper early. So, yeah, but I'm really excited for that. I'm gonna be taking a couple more boxes when we go up there, and then I'm gonna do my official full move-in next week. So that's when I'm gonna get the U-Haul trailer and move the rest of my stuff proper. So, and then, you know, once I get everything over there, I'll start setting everything up, and you know, then I can start to make videos like how I used to. Because, I mean, here I feel kind of restricted, you know. as far as like, you know, making videos and stuff like that, because, I just don't want to like bother anybody. Me sitting in here with my camera, all right, and we're recording. And, meanwhile they're in the other room like, what the fuck is Andy talking to himself? What the fuck's going on? Something wrong with that boy. I'll tell you what, the boy ain't right. So I mean, and that just could be like my self-consciousness, because that's me. So, oh wow. 9 p.m., huh, Frederick? It's like 3 p.m. over here. So it's about afternoonish. So, but anyway, like I was saying, I feel kind of restricted making videos here just because, I can't really talk too loud, because I don't want to, wake people up or have them come in to my room and be like, shut up, no, my parents wouldn't really say that, but like, I don't want them like yelling at me for being too loud. I know, ironic, right? But, you know what I'm saying. I just don't want to bother them with my shenanigans. So at least, with my own 1-bedroom apartment, I don't plan on having roommates anymore. And it wasn't anything to do with my old roommates. I mean, my old roommates are great. Had a couple small gripes with them, mostly just because, they wouldn't wash dishes or take out the trash or any other crap, But they weren't exceptionally loud or anything like that. They were just kind of lazy. So nothing against them. It's just, it is what it is. And it's kind of my fault too, because I should have laid down the ground rules a bit more instead of just, being like, hey, come live in my place. It overlooks the ocean and it's fucking beautiful all the time. There's a lot of things that I regret not doing during my time in Yokosuka. One of them was, not laying down ground rules for my roommates, which, I mean, there's some parts of the living area that got a little messy. And then, I ended up doing all the dishes and doing all the trash and all this kind of crap. And it got kind of annoying after a while. And also not getting outside like patio furniture for that humongous balcony I had. Seriously, that was the most underutilized space I owned. And I wanted to get something, but like the weather in not Tokyo, it's Yokosuka, it's a bit further south than Tokyo, but the weather in Yokosuka, it's just, I don't know, it was really, really weird. It's different from what I'm used to here in Ohio, because it was always very humid. Even in the wintertime, probably around nowish, it's maybe kind of humid, just a little bit more bearable. It's not dry. It's never dry in Japan, at least in that area. Maybe further up north it is, but not in Yokosuka. So, even if it was cool, I always got that feeling of like stickiness to some degree out there. And it was always very windy because it was right by the ocean. So it just, I was afraid that maybe, the lawn furniture would get blown away, or what if those Seahawks would come in and poop all over the place, which actually ended up happening to a little corner of my balcony. The part where, because the way it was set up, I had a main sliding door, which is the big entrance exit to getting to the balcony and stuff. And then in my roommate's room, there was also a sliding door where you could get out to the balcony too. And then there was also another little side door, which was by the stove. And it was in that little corner area, which also had a divider that separated my next door neighbor's balcony from mine. And there was just, like, when I was cleaning it up and everything, there was just a massive amount of just shit, like actual like bird shit, and oh, it was nasty. And by that time, all my stuff was already moved, and like I didn't have any cleaning supplies or anything. So it's like, how the fuck am I gonna clean this up? And of course, hindsight being what it is, I should have cleaned it up before the movers came. But it was a whole big stressful mess moving because I was the only one taking care of everything, and everybody else on my ship was underway, so like they couldn't come over to help me out or anything like that. So you know, it is what it is. But hey, I got back home in America in one piece, so can't complain too much. So yeah. But yeah, man. Uh, Life's pretty good right now. It's kind of stressful because I have to be a lot more aware of my finances. And that's something I learned last night because, it's just with, paying the rent and then doing like first month's deposit and stuff like that. That was, when I noticed, my bank account lost that comma, just to give you an idea without getting too personal. But yeah, that's when I was like, maybe I should be a bit more, wary about my spending. So, yeah, for those of you who are watching or thinking about getting out or whatever, save, save, save. For the love of God, save as much money as you possibly can. That's not to say you can't have fun, but just be mindful of it. And, just maybe set aside a little bit of money to have some fun on the weekends. And plus, drinking at home, way cheaper than going out to the bars and getting drunk. And plus, you can drink as much as you want, and if you pass out, hey, you're at home. So, as long as you don't set the house on fire or something, you'll be all right. So, yeah. That's the one thing I do miss about Japan is drinking was so cheap out there. I mean, not the bars. I mean, God no, the bars were really expensive. But as far as like just getting something from the store or whatever, that was pretty cheap. For me, I drank frequently, but I didn't drink like a large amount, or at least I didn't think it was. So basically, I just had like maybe 3 cans of Chuhai. I mixed it up to where it was like maybe 2 cans of strong Chuhai and then 1 can of the weaker Chuhai, or maybe like a beer or something like that. And most of the time, I was pretty good with that. And it's the if you're wondering about size, it's the I think it was 350 milliliter, the 12 ounce standard like soda pop can. I think it's 350 milliliters. I don't know. Pretty sure. But it's basically that size. So now when I was first starting out, I kind of went a little overboard and got like the half-liter Chew Ice. I was like, yeah! And then I'd wake up in the morning and feel like shit and drink a lot of coffee and my stomach would get upset. And, over time I was just like, I can't do this anymore. So I had to cut back a lot. So, yeah. But nowadays I don't drink nearly as much. I mean, I drink sometimes, every once in a while. My folks, they hardly ever drink at all. So they have like a stock of beer and stuff like that from when they first moved here. Which I think was, about a year ago-ish, something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, they got all that set up, so like I just kind of, when I first got here, I was still used to like drinking every day. So like I would go in and get a couple beers and be cool, and then I realized like I'm kind of, killing all their beer and stuff like that. And even though they don't drink, it was still kind of like I'm kind of hitting it a little too hard, and I don't really need to anymore because I'm not stressed out, So I mean, yeah, there's things that stress me out, but like, you know what I mean. But anyway, so meanwhile, as I blather on here, so let's get to editing some videos. Sorry, I kind of went on a little tangent there. All right, let me get everything. Oh, it just automatically did that. That's cool. That's weird. Can't get rid of this thing for some reason. Well, that's neat. Usually I have to go into like, because the live streaming software I use is OBS, Open Broadcaster software. So I'd have to go into like the window capture and like select Vegas from the screen. But for some reason I just popped it up and it was just like It's like, oh, cool. So, anyway, I'm easily amused if you hadn't noticed. So anyway, let's get cracking on this thing, huh? So, the first video I'm going to edit, and honestly it doesn't really take much editing, I'm just going to tweak up the sound and trim up a little bits here and there, is the happy birthday video that I did, or that I did, whatever, however you want to say it, that my folks did to celebrate my 30th birthday, which was on the 7th, this past Monday. So just going to trim this guy up a little bit, edit the sound, and we'll render it later off screen because, you know, rendering is fun. And it's very resource intensive, and I can't really render and stream at the same time. That's just crazy. So anyway, let's begin. Okay, now it's in focus. Yeah? Alright, it's in focus.
Okay, good.
I'm not supposed to sing.
Oh, did you want us to sing Happy Birthday?
Yeah, it's in focus. Yeah? Alright, it's in focus. Okay, now it's in focus. Yeah? Alright, it's in focus.
Okay, good.
Okay, I think I'm going to start the okay, go ahead.
Okay, good.
Here's the...
Okay.
We'll back it up just a little bit. Boop.
Okay, good.
Alright. Yeah, just the background on this. I was taking pictures, and this is all on my cell phone, by the way, because I just wanted just a quick little clip of them saying happy birthday, I blow out the candles, and yay, you know. And I was taking pictures of the cake for Instagram, and for some reason, it wouldn't focus. And I'm like tapping it. I like switched from manual to auto, and I'm just like, what the fuck? What's going on with my phone? And then I tried making videos, and I think I shot like 2 or 3 clips before this. They were all out of focus and terrible and stuff like that. And this clip, I finally got it in focus. I don't know what I did, but I did it. So.
Okay, good.
I'm not supposed to sing.
Oh, did you want us to sing Happy
Yeah.
Birthday to you? Happy birthday to you.
Bless you.
Happy birthday, dear Andy.
3-0.
Happy birthday to you.
That was perfectly timed, actually.
You.
Yeah, no longer a 20-something. Oh, shit. I didn't see myself blowing him out. Yeah, dang it. Oh well, that's okay. Let me see here. That's fine. I'll just let it run out. And, you know, it's like a, what? Not even a 30-second clip. So, we're just gonna go ahead. I'll just save it real quick. One, two, three. Alrighty. We'll just have it as like a miscellaneous video. So, okay. And it's pretty much done. I just gotta fix up the sound a little bit. At least, you know, I feel like I should. I'm kind of OCD when it comes to the sound. Alright, cool. Let's open up Audacity. Yes, always do that, jeez. Yeah, my computer's being kind of weird. Alright, so switch over to, oh shit, okay. Switch over to Audacity here real quick. I think it's this guy. Sounds about right. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay. And I'll just do my usual shtick. Sorry, I had a brain fart. So, reduced it to mono track, and now working on my secret project, which still can't talk about yet. Still trying to work out the logistics of it. Anyway, with my secret project, I've been working on restoring audio and stuff like that. Because the audio is kind of... you remember like the old YouTube videos where it would get kind of like webcammy or very compressed and stuff like that, so it would sound very just crappy. Very digitized, I guess is the right way to say it. So I had to go in, like, fix the EQ and stuff like that. So I've kind of switched up my main video editing process to reflect that. So instead of going to compression right away, I make the track mono track, obviously, because that's the first thing I do. And then I go to equalization, which you guys can't see because OBS is weird like that. Anyway, I go to equalization, and then I select the Decca FFRR 78. It's very similar if you guys have used Audacity before. Audacity used to have this EQ curve called EMI 78, which is a very popular curve. And the Decca 78 is similar, but it's not as bass heavy, I've found. So I prefer it over the EMI 78. Although the EMI 78 is good too. It's just my own preference. So I'll just slap that guy on there. Okay. Then go back to EQ. And then I always do a 100 hertz rumble cut, which removes a lot of the very low end bass, because it's not EDM, it's not dance music or anything like that, so I don't really need a lot of low rumble. And plus it's kind of detrimental to the video because you might hear a lot of like appliances and stuff in that range, so that just kind of helps balance out the sound a bit. So we do that. Then we do the usual compression, boost it up. Oh my god, it's spiking. And we go to bass and treble. I think I'm gonna cut a little more bass and treble, because lately I've just been doing a -5 decibel cut on the bass and treble, but I think I'm gonna go with -6 this time around, and then a -3 decibel level cut like I always do, just to give myself some more headroom to work with. And that's something I've been really trying to do, is try to avoid spiking in the audio as much as possible. I know a lot of people, they find ways to have the audio still spike, but like it rounds out a bit, which, I mean, sounds great if you're listening to it on like a low volume, but if you go and try to turn it up to like a louder system, you can really hear it spiking, and it sounds really distorted and just nasty. I'm not a fan, so I always try to keep it below the 0 threshold, but I try to get as close to it as possible, but without going to it or over it. So now we're going to normalize up to -0.5 decibels. Like I said, as close as I can without going too over. So, and we'll go ahead and repeat the process. Do the Decca 78. And if you guys don't have the EQ plugins, just go to Audacity, and you can download like a little package of EQ stuff, and then you just put it in the folder, reload Audacity, and you should have them. So that's what I ended up doing. Okay, then did the 100 hertz rumble cut. Oh shit, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Compress again. Good. Brought up these, which were very low before. I'm going to go ahead and do another bass treble cut. Okay. And for normalization, all right. Let's see how she sounds.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not supposed to sing.
Oh, did you want us to sing Happy
Yeah.
Birthday to you? Happy birthday to you.
Bless you.
Happy birthday, dear Randy.
3-0.
Happy birthday to you, Big 3-0.
Yeah, no longer a 20-something.
Woo!
sounds pretty good. But I think what I'm gonna do is you guys notice these two little bits where it's low. Gonna. Oh, okay. All right, bye, Frederick. If you're not already gone. Sorry, I don't know when you posted it. Sorry, I was busy editing. But anyway, like I was saying, we're gonna go ahead and amplify these little spikes here up to this point, I think. Actually, no, I think we can make it a bit more precise. Let's do it up to here-ish. And we'll keep it like this because how the ear is. So we'll highlight that, and we're going to. Actually, I wonder if you can just normalize it, maybe. Yeah, that's better.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not supposed to sing.
Oh, did you want to?
Ah, shit. I noticed that volume drop. Sorry. Okay. Go ahead and normalize. Good. So.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not supposed to sing.
Oh, did you want us to sing Happy
Yeah.
Birthday to you?
Yeah. Control Z. Alright, we're gonna zoom in a bit because what can I say? I'm a perfectionist a little bit. So we'll get right to where the waveform is rising. So about here-ish. And we'll repeat. There we are. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not supposed to sing.
Oh, did you want us to sing Happy Birthday?
Yeah. Much better. Okay. And that's something I should be doing with my videos, because I notice after I put in the second wave of compression that it that the beginning kind of fades in. I don't know why it does that. It just kind of does. So I think I'll have to be a bit more mindful about my audio edits in the future. Fucking hire my ass, Game Grumps. Just saying. Yeah, wouldn't that be fucking awesome if I got hired by one of the big YouTubers? That'd be pretty fucking cool. Alright. Anyway, let's hear. 20 something. 20 something. I think what we'll do is we'll go all the way out here because I noticed that you could hear like the little click where the volume goes up, and we'll just go ahead and just roll it back a little bit about here. Shit, too far. And then we'll hug it up to this waveform a little bit more. Because, like I said, perfectionist. Shit! No! Fuck, I hate when that happens. Okay, I think we'll do it where it kind of bleeds into it a little bit. So that way, because it's rising in volume, you won't hear the click or the change in volume as much. Yes, I know, I'm a perfectionist, whatever, I don't care. Even if nobody else notices, I'll notice and it'll bug the shit out of me. So, you know, it is what it is. Alright. Go ahead and do it like right there. seemed pretty good. So, okay, zoom, 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 zoom. Boop. Yeah, no longer a 20-something. Ooh. Yeah, no longer a 20-something. Wow, that melted perfectly. Nice. Nice. Like when I said 20, I think it's either the T in 20 or the S in something. I think it's something is when the click went. But because I think it was the T because it was a hard consonant, it kind of melted in. So it was like, dang, that's a perfect storm. Then the claps at the end was like the woo, and then clap, clap, clap. So that works perfectly, actually. All right, now let's hear the finished product, pretty much, until I put it in stereo. But yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not supposed to sing.
Oh, did you want us to sing Happy Birthday to you? Happy birthday to you.
Bless you.
Happy birthday, dear Andy.
Rio.
Happy birthday to you, Vic Rio.
Yeah, no longer a 20-something. No, it was the N and no longer 20-something, but I hit the N kind of hard, so it kind of gave the impression of a hard consonant, which I've noticed after doing all these videos. It's funny because you do these videos, you notice a lot of little speechisms, I guess, or not really accents. I mean, it's kind of an accent, just little linguistical things. I've been kind of getting into that as, you know, I'm kind of interested in like linguistics and stuff like that, as far as how people or why people pronounce certain things. And I notice especially in the I guess Midwest or Mideast, not Mideast. I don't know. What would you consider like Ohio to be? Is that Midwest? I mean, a lot of people consider it the Midwest, but it's not very westernly, I guess. I don't know. I'll call it the Midwest, I guess. So I found in a lot of people that are from the Midwest, especially like the tri-state area, and by tri-state I mean Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, maybe Illinois to some extent a little bit, but mostly in those three states, is that they tend to round their consonants. So, you know, T's sound more like D's. So instead of saying like burrito, it's usually burrito. I don't know. And then sometimes they do not really vowel breaking, but like syllable crushing, I guess is what it's called, where instead of adding syllables, they reduce the syllables. So like the word maintenance is usually maintenance. Something I noticed a lot in Midwestern people, and it's something I noticed, you know, especially being in the Navy and working with a lot of people from all over the place, you know, some not even from America, you know, from other parts of the world, and you start to notice little patterns in their speech and stuff like that, and it's kind of interesting. Just a little thing that I like. But I digress. So anyway, at the files, Dunzo. Go ahead and render it because it's only going to take like a second at most. Boom, done. Okay, cool. Close that out. Then we'll switch over to back to Chrome. Or not Chrome, friggin' Vegas. Sorry. Slip of the tongue. Alright, here we go. I wish there was, I'm sure there's an easier setting in OBS to where it just automatically switches and you don't have to go back to Windows Capture and boop boop. I should probably figure out a better solution to that. I don't know. Maybe next stream I'll have it figured out. Anyway, kind of talkative in this stream, I've noticed. Usually, especially in my last couple audio editing stream or video, whatever, editing streams, haven't been super talkative. So, apologize for that. Alright, go ahead and delete the track. And go ahead and make some more final adjustments on here that you can't see, sadly, because again, OBS is fucking weird, but it is what it is. So go ahead and slap some compression, put the high-low cut on. I might have to adjust the high-low cut a little bit, because my high-low cut 2 is a bit more aggressive than the original high-low cut that I use. So sometimes I kind of add a bit more gain. So let's see.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not supposed to sing.
Oh, did you want us to sing happy
Yeah.
birthday to you?
It's already clipping. Jesus.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not supposed to sing.
Oh, did you want us to sing happy
Yeah.
birthday to you? Happy birthday to you.
Bless you.
Happy birthday, dear Randy.
Rio.
Happy birthday.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not supposed to sing.
Oh, did you want us to sing happy
Yeah.
birthday to you? Happy birthday to you.
Bless you.
Happy birthday, dear Randy.
Rio.
Happy birthday to you,
Yeah.
Big Rio.
Yeah. No longer a 20-something.
Let's try it again.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not supposed to sing.
Oh, did you want us to sing happy
Yeah.
birthday to you? Happy birthday to you.
Bless you.
Happy birthday, dear Randy.
Rio.
Happy birthday to you, Big Rio.
Yeah. No longer a 20-something.
Happy birthday, dear Randy.
Rio.
Happy birthday to you, Big Rio.
Yeah. No longer a 20-something.
All right. Cool. Sounds good. Well, literally and figuratively. So, cool. Got rid of the clipping. I just kind of put a little 1.2 gain, or 1.2 decibel gain cut, just so it gets rid of the clipping. If I was a former basketball star who became a video editor, my name would not be Scotty Clippin. Anywho, alright, so now we got that done. Go ahead and just put on the shelf for later. So we'll render it after the stream, because, yeah. Let's see. Next up is my apartment tour video. So I cut this into 3 little parts, like I usually do. I do like the front cam where I'm like, hey gang, Andy here, and then I do like the back camera where I'm actually showing you the place around, or showing you guys around the place. Then once I'm done with that, the next clip is the little, so it's basically intro, video, outro, essentially. So, anywho, let's begin this. So we got the intro here. Oh, yeah, gotta remember where I put stuff. We got the outro, or the video itself here, pretty much. And we'll put the outro here. The note, shit. Missed it. Oopsies. Shit, come on now. Alright, cool. So, you guys notice I put a lot of space in between the videos, right? And that's just so that way I have an idea of where the breaks and stuff are. Now, obviously, once I edit it, you know, we'll squish it together and all that kind of stuff. But this is just the initial edit. So I think we'll make this a life and video episode. Yeah, we'll make this a life and video episode. So let me check to see what episode number we're on, because I can never remember these things. Let's see. Give me just a second while I go through my videos. No. Surprised I didn't make that one a life and video. That's weird. 87, apparently. Oh, wait, no, I take that back. It'd be 88, because the Coldwater tour was 87. My bad. So it'd be 88. Okay. Just making sure. Yeah. Alright, cool. Cool meters. Alrighty. Let's go ahead. Well, first let me check the social medias. See if anybody's spread the word on the stream here. Okay. Because I don't know. Like I've been really debating on whether to schedule these streams or to just kind of do it. Because I do kind of like the spontaneity of the streams because it's live and oh my god. But on the other hand, like if people, you know, want something a bit more scheduled and be like, you know, hey, I really want to watch the stream, but like I don't know when it's going to be on, and, you know. So let me look around. Eh? Oh. Sorry, I was just kind of leafing through my email. And he said, your lease expires soon. I'm like, wait, what? And it was like, your lease expires in, what was that? January, February, March? April. So, yeah, I did it that way because, I don't know, that was the only way that they could get me on, is to have me on a short-term lease. And plus, if I go from a short-term lease to a long-term lease, long-term being a 6 month to 12-month lease, then they'll give me like a discount on my rent when I sign up for the discounted lease. So, okay. The email scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh my god, no. Alright, so it's out there on the social medias. Just making sure. Okay, cool. Alright. Sorry for the scare there, guys. But anyway, 88. Jesus. Let me go ahead and label this real quick. Whew. Can't wait to use my desktop because, I don't know, laptops just aren't really meant for intense computer work just because of the lack of cooling. You know, might overheat some things. So, anyway, oh. I'm trying to think of how to label this one. I think I'm gonna start with the city, or just apartment tour. I think I'll do apartment tour, or just new apartment. Nah, I don't want to do new, because because it's not very timely. Or it's very timely, not timeless, what I meant. Portage, Michigan. Okay. I guess. Sometimes I have to go back and look at some of my old videos to see how I phrased things, because sometimes I forget, you know. I'm kind of a forgetful person. Tell tour. Let's see. High school tour. Japanese apartment tour. Yeah. Might have to I think we'll just do a Portage, Michigan apartment tour. Yeah. Portage, Michigan apartment tour. Yeah. A lot more SEO friendly. And that's something else I gotta work on in future videos, because I don't know, like I've been really slacking on SEO, or search engine optimization, if you guys don't know. It's just like putting in keywords and phrasing the titles of your videos and stuff like that just right. Stuff like that. Because I don't know, I've been kind of lazy with the whole thing as far as keywords go, because usually I just have a good looking title. Sometimes I put in a thumbnail. That's another thing I gotta be more consistent with, is thumbnails. But like, my thing with thumbnails though is I don't want it to look too obvious, I guess. You know, where it's like a picture of the thing, then you get like a picture of me superimposed on it, making like a goofy face and with like neon colored Comic Sans text and all sorts of stupid goofy shit. I don't know. I know it's worked for a lot of YouTubers, but that particular style I'm not a fan of. I just don't like it. It's a little too overplayed, a little too overdone, and just kind of, yeah. Now, if I'm making fun of, you know, typical YouTuber sort of fare, then yeah, I would do something like that, but I wouldn't do it, you know, seriously, I guess. So, anywho, let's get back to the video editing things. So.
All right.
Let's see, I want to start here.
All right.
2.
All right, and we're recording. All right, and we're.
Maybe just a skosh.
All right, and we're recording. All right, and we're recording.
I liked it where it was, so let's go ahead.
All right, and we're recording. Hey gang, Andy here, coming at you from my new apartment here in Portage, Michigan, nearby Kalamazoo. So yeah, after much searching and a lot of phone calls and stuff like that, I finally managed to sign a lease for an apartment out here in Portage. It's a nice place. I'm obviously not going to tell you exactly where it is, because I don't want you guys stalking me. But I will show you around the place, and like I said, I just signed the lease and everything today, so I only have a couple boxes and stuff lined up right now, and then after the video I'll unbox and stuff like that. But for now, I'll show you the digs. So, see you next bit.
Okay. Seems good. Nah, just hang it there. Oh, come on now. Fucking do the thing.
See you next bit.
Bam. Why you no do what I do? I don't know. This keyboard's not as responsive as my desktop keyboard that I'm used to. I noticed like it sometimes, because I don't type very hard. I tend to type kind of light, so I know sometimes, you know, certain keys don't press or whatever because I'm typing so lightly. And another pet peeve of mine, and I know a lot of you guys are probably suggesting, why don't you get like a gaming keyboard or something like that, with like, or like a mechanical keyboard. And oh my god, like I absolutely hate the keyboard clicky noise, you know, like that ugh, drives me up a fucking wall. Hate it. I know some people are into like the ASMR or whatever, where it's like you hear certain noises, you know, like rubbing and like tapping, and that shit just, I don't like it. Like, it drives me nuts. Hate it. So, and for other people it might be relaxing, but me it's just like it drives me up a wall. Anywho, go for a little mid break. So, okie dokie, let's begin.
Okay, so let's start.
Alright, so another thing I suggest for you video makers out there, especially if you use a cell phone for making videos. Now, I mean, obviously a lot of people would be like, don't use a cell phone, use an actual camera. And I agree, but, you know, if you absolutely have to use a cell phone, or like you don't have a camera with you and it's all you got, you know, whatever. But one thing I've noticed with a lot of cell phones is that the audio doesn't kick in until like maybe 2 or 3 seconds into you pressing record. So I would always recommend that you guys, and even for cameras too, even if you're recording it on a camera or a camcorder or whatever, always give yourself at least like a good 5 to 10 second pause. 10 seconds is a bit much, but at least a good 5-second pause before you start talking, because it's easier for you to figure out where you come in, and also to avoid the whole like, what if your camera's audio, you know, takes a couple seconds to kick in, like on a cell phone. Because like you don't want to, you know, hit record and just immediately start talking, and like you go to edit the video and the audio doesn't kick in until like mid-sentence, and you know you have to redo it or whatever. So yeah, just a little pro tip for you guys.
Okay.
Okay, here. Also, something else I've noticed doing these little live streams is that I'm a bit more aware of my editing. And before, sometimes I'd get a little lazy with it, you know, and just like kind of slap the audio and stuff like that together without tweaking and peeking it. But I think these are kind of disciplining me a little bit more and making me tighten stuff up a bit more. So, just a little fun tidbit.
See the next bit. Okay, so let's start from the.
A little too long of a pause there. And we can tighten this up just a skosh as well. Let's try this out.
So, see the next bit. Okay, so let's start from the door. See the next bit. Okay, so let's start.
Tighten that up just a skoosh.
See the next bit. Okay, so let's start from the door.
That's good.
Here it is.
Door!
And then here is the kitchen area. I'm going to put a table and stuff like that here. Got a newish fridge. Like I said, just moved in, so I haven't had a chance to put anything inside. Here it is. And then you got stove. And then sink, just a one deal sink. Dishwasher, which I haven't had in any of my apartments, unless you count the one in Bowling Green, but I never used it. Then you got a little bar area here, I guess. And then the previous resident actually installed this little thing. So it's got, in addition to a regular plug, it's also got 2 little USB ports. So you can charge your phone there too. So I thought that's pretty cool. Then you got this light here. I am gonna have to invest in some more lights in here, as there's just that for an overhead light. So there's that. And this is the living room. So here's some boxes and stuff. I only packed what I could in my car for now, and then we're gonna come up later and drop off the rest of my stuff over time. Got one more thing to come back up here later, and then we're gonna actually U-Haul the rest of it. So there you go. So what I'm planning on doing is, as far as like the setup and stuff, is having my TV set up over here, like on the wall and stuff like that, like brown there-ish. Then have the coffee table in between that, and then the couch, the leather couch, right, beyond that. And then have my computer set up in the corner over here. And then I'm gonna get a futon, which I'm gonna set up over here. And then, like I said, I'll also plan on putting tables and stuff over there as well. And now, let's go into the bedroom. So, like I said, no overhead lights. So that's gonna be rectified soon. I'm gonna have to get some stand-up lights or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I did get a stand-up light
for
in that
now,
corner.
I just have a little duffel bag with my stuff.
That'll be for later.
Then I got the futon and a little mattress topper, just like for now, because I'm just spending the night here. Then we'll move on over here to the closet. And it's a walk-in closet, pretty big actually. You could put in like a dresser or something like that, hang up all your clothes, stuff like that. Actually, I am debating on, depending on how much stuff I need to put in here. If I don't have a lot, I'm planning on maybe converting this into like a little mini studio. Just a thought. So, also, this is where the furnace and stuff is. Extra shelves for storing things, and here is the bathroom. There I am. So yeah, pretty basic stuff.
There's a little throwback to my
just got
Bowling
some
Green
towels and
apartment tour
stuff set
video.
up. Definitely gonna have to clean this tub up. It's a little messy, but that's okay. A little elbow grease can't fix.
Yeah.
But all in all, not too shabby for my first place out here in lovely Portage, Michigan. So there you have it.
All right, cool. Oops. Drag this guy a bit more over. Figure out where to end it.
So there you have it. Portage, Michigan. So there you have for my first place out here in lovely Portage, Michigan. So
Yeah. I think we can get rid of the so. There you have it. Just kind of extra fluff.
again. So
I'll cut it like right there. So there you have it. Then we'll just kind of enter this in here. I forget where it starts.
here we go. So yeah, this is the
Here, so I guess might eliminate the lip smack. I think that was just kind of.
Portage, Michigan. So yeah, this.
Yep, so definitely limiting that, and then also tightening this up a little bit. So.
Lovely Portage, Michigan. So yeah, this is the Andy. All right,
Shit. God, why do I always do that? So, how far back can I go before the lip smack thing starts? Oh, damn. Well then. Alright, let's just do it from this angle. Just a little too tight.
out here in lovely Portage, Michigan. So yeah, lovely Portage, Michigan. So yeah, this is the Andy song.
That's not bad. It is what it is. And there'll be a better apartment tour video later once I get everything actually set up. There you have it.
Lovely Portage, Michigan. So yeah, this is the Andy song. Sign up for now. Thanking you guys for tuning in to my brief apartment tour. I'm going to be planning on doing another apartment tour once I actually get settled in here and get all my stuff unpacked and set up and stuff like that. But this is what I got for now, as I received it. So thanks again for tuning into this apartment tour video and watching other stuff. Also want to thank you guys for liking, the thumbs, commenting, subscribing, send a few friends to the party. And hey, as always, we'll see you next time. Catch you later, guys. Bye.
Oh shit. Pause it too quickly. Damn it. Just gotta wait for me to stop. There. Got it. Just a little thing I do. I wait for my hand to stop waving, and then I cut it.
Next time. Catch you later, guys. Bye.
Alright, perfect. So, there you go. Just, I think once it's rendered in YouTube, it'll be exactly 5 minutes. So, there you go. So, yeah. Alright, we'll go ahead and render this, the WAV file. Edit it, and how long has the stream been going on? About an hour. Dang, we just barely did this. Might end up doing more videos. Let me see. I do have a couple unboxing videos, which is what I originally told you guys I was doing, but these videos are a bit more time, not restricted, related, whatever. You know, it's got to be given out in a more timely manner than the unboxings. So, might end up doing the unboxings later. But, yeah, I think once we're done with getting this video all taken care of, then we'll call it a stream for now. I know it's kind of brief for a stream, but you know, we'll pick it back up later. And then once I'm up in Portage, you know, I won't have to worry about, you know, talking too loud or whatever. So, oops, I forgot to switch over to the Audacities. Okay, there we go. Alright. So, alright. Go ahead, edit the video, put in some music. Since this is only like a 5-minute video, I don't have to worry about finding multiple songs. I think just one song will do it. So, anywho, we'll go ahead and do our usual edits here. Turn it to a mono track. Give it a nice Decca 78 curve. This helps smooth out the audio, gives it a nice kind of podcasty sort of feel. Now, if you guys paid attention to some of my earlier live streams, I used what was called a vocal boost, and it was just kind of an experimental thing that I did, but I found that just how I was using it ended up adding a little bit too much highness to the voice. So it was a little bit too crispy sounding, and like the S's were a bit too defined. You know, it was too like hissy, I guess. So ended up not using that. So anyway, so I'm not using that anymore. So did the Decca 78 EQ 100 hertz rumble cut, which gets rid of that excessive bass, so the audio is a bit more focused. Then we'll go ahead and do compression. And my phone actually does a pretty good job with audio, actually. And I think, you know, if I were to just leave well enough alone, it'd be okay, but you know me. So, anyway, go ahead and compressed it. Bass and treble. Do the bass treble cut. Gives me a little more headroom. Normalize. To boost it back up. But yeah, the audio mix seems pretty even. So, go ahead and then repeat the process. Deck is 78, EQ. Then 100 hertz rumble cut. Then compression again. Then bass treble cut. And normalization. Boost it back up again. I don't see too many audio drops. That's good. So I think we won't have to worry about normalizing certain parts. But let's give it a listen here.
All right, and we're recording. Hey gang, Andy here.
Let me start over. Sorry, I need both ears in.
All right, and we're recording. Hey gang, Andy here, coming at you from my new apartment here in Portage, Michigan, nearby Kalamazoo. So yeah, after much searching and a lot of phone calls and stuff like that, I finally managed to sign a lease for an apartment out here in Portage. It's a nice place. I'm obviously not going to tell you exactly where it is because I don't want you guys stalking me. But I will show you around the place, and like I said, I just signed the lease and everything today, so I only have a couple boxes and stuff.
Yeah, don't worry, the extra hissiness will be dealt with in Vegas. 'Cause that's where I add the 500 or 5K hertz treble cut, which is what eliminates a lot of the hissiness. But I gotta be careful with it, because if I cut too much, then the audio sounds kind of dull. So I just gotta be careful with it. So I'm gonna save this guy as a WAV. Good to go. Go ahead and switch back over to Vegas. Alright, seems good. There we go. So, yeah, hopefully next stream I'll fix up some of the OBS stuff. I think I'll just have two window captures versus the one, and then switching between the two with the little check marks, so I can just go boop 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 boop. I think that's actually a lot easier, so we'll just do it that way. So yeah, alrighty. So now we switch back over to Vegas, baby, Vegas. Go ahead and drag the new waveform onto the timeline here. Get rid of the old one, and go ahead and do our usual EQ shenaniganry.
All right, and we're recording. Hey gang, Andy here, coming at you from my new apartment in Portage, Michigan, nearby Kalamazoo. So yeah, after much searching and a lot of phone calls and stuff like that, I finally managed to sign a lease for an apartment out here in Portage. It's a nice place, obviously.
Okay, we'll go ahead and...
All right, and we're recording. Hey gang, Andy here, coming at you from my new apartment here in Portage, Michigan, nearby Kalamazoo. So yeah, after much searching and... Alright, and we're recording. Hey gang, Andy here, coming at you from my new apartment here in Portage, Michigan, nearby Kalamazoo. So yeah, after much searching and a lot of phone calls and stuff like that, I finally managed to sign a lease for an apartment out here in Portage. It's a nice place. I'm obviously not going to tell you exactly where it is because I don't want you guys stalking me. But I will show you around the place, and like I said, I just signed the lease and everything today, so I only have a couple boxes and stuff lined up right now, and then after the video I'll unbox and stuff like that. But for now, I'll show you the digs, so see you next bit. But I will show you around the place, and like I said, I just signed the lease and everything today, so I only have a couple boxes and stuff lined up right now, and then after the video I'll unbox and stuff like that. But for now, I'll show you the digs, so see you next bit. Okay, so let's start from the door. Here it is. But I will show you around the place, and like I said, I just signed the lease and everything today, so I only have a couple boxes and stuff lined up right now, and then after the video I'll unbox and stuff like that. But for now, I'll show you the digs, so see you next bit. Okay, so let's start from the door. Here it is. And then here is the kitchen area. I'm gonna put a table and stuff like that here. Got a newish fridge, like I said.
Okay, seems pretty good for now. Let's go ahead and play it back.
Alright, and we're recording. Hey gang, Andy here, coming at you from my new apartment here in Portage, Michigan, nearby Kalamazoo. So yeah, after much searching and a lot of phone calls and stuff like that, I finally managed to sign a lease for an apartment out here in Portage. It's a nice place. I'm obviously not going to tell you exactly where it is because I don't want you guys stalking me. But I will show you around the place, and
Okay.
Alright, and we're recording. Hey gang, Andy here, coming at you from my new apartment here in Portage, Michigan, nearby Kalamazoo. So yeah, after much searching and a lot of phone calls and stuff like that, I finally managed to sign a lease for an apartment out here in Portage. It's a nice place. I'm obviously not going to tell you exactly where it is because I don't want you guys stalking me. But I will show you around the place, and like I said, I just signed the lease and everything today, so I only have a couple boxes and stuff lined up right now, and then after the video I'll unbox and stuff like that. But for now, I'll show you the digs, so see you next bit. Okay, so let's start from the door. Here it is. And then here is the kitchen area. I'm gonna put a table and stuff like that here. Got a newish fridge, like I said, just moved in, so I haven't had a chance to put anything inside. There it is. And then you got stove, and then sink, just a one deal sink. Dishwasher, which I haven't had in any of my apartments, unless you count the one in Bowling Green, but I never used it. Then you got a little bar area here, I guess. And then the previous resident actually installed this little thing. So it's got, in addition to a regular plug, it's also got two little USB ports. So you can charge your phone there too. So I thought that's pretty cool. Then you got this light here. I am gonna have to invest in some more lights in here, as there's just that for an overhead light. So there's that. And this is the living room. So here's some boxes and stuff. I only packed what I could in my car for now, and then we're gonna come up later and drop off the rest of my stuff over time. Got one more thing to come back up here later, and then we're gonna actually U-Haul the rest of it. So there you go. So what I'm planning on doing is, as far as like the setup and stuff, is having my TV set up over here, like on the wall and stuff like that, like brown there-ish. Then have the coffee table in between that, and then the couch, the leather couch, right, beyond that. And then have my computer set up in the corner over here. What I'm planning on doing is, as far as like the setup and stuff, is having my TV set up over here, like on the wall and stuff like that, like brown there-ish. Then have the coffee table in between that, and then the couch, the leather couch, right, beyond that. And then have my computer set up in the corner over here. And then I'm going to get a futon, which I'm going to set up over here. And then, like I said, I'll also plan on putting tables and stuff over there as well. And now, let's go into the bedroom. So, like I said, no overhead lights. So that's going to be rectified soon. I'm going to have to get some stand-up lights or something like that. So for now, I just have a little duffel bag with my stuff. Then I got the futon and a little mattress topper, just like for now, because I'm just spending the night here. Then we'll move on over here to the closet. And it's a walk-in closet, pretty big actually. You could put in like a dresser or something like that, hang up all your clothes, stuff like that. Actually, I am debating on, depending on how much stuff I need to put in here. If I don't have a lot, I'm planning on maybe converting this into like a little mini studio. Just a thought. So, also, this is where the furnace and stuff is. Extra shelves for storing things, and here is the bathroom. There I am. So yeah, pretty basic stuff. I just got some towels and stuff set up. Definitely gonna have to clean this tub up. It's a little messy, but that's okay. A little elbow grease can't fix. But all in all, not too shabby for my first place out here in lovely Portage, Michigan. So yeah, this is the Andy-san. Sign out for now. Thanking you guys, Poop, for tuning in to my brief apartment tour. I'm going to be planning on doing another apartment tour once I actually get settled in here and get all my stuff unpacked and set up and stuff like that. But this is what I got for now, as I received it. So thanks again for tuning into this apartment tour video and watching other stuff. Also want to thank you guys for liking, the thumbs, commenting, subscribing, send a few friends to the party. And hey, as always, we'll see you next time. Catch you later, guys. Bye.
Alright, cool. Well, there you have it. Let's see. No more spikes. I think the audio level's pretty good.
Alright, like that. I finally managed to just sign the lease and sink. It's just a one deal sink. Then you got this light here. I am gonna have to invest in some more lights in here, as there's just that for an overhead light. So.
Okay, cool. The audio sounds pretty decent. Let's go ahead and find a song. Sheila. I'm gonna go ahead and. Oh my goodness. I think we're going through a caffeine crasher now, but yeah. Let's see. Oh shit, DNB. Jesus, I can't spell DNB. Wow. All right. Yeah. Let me see what kind of 5-minute tracks we got working with here. I don't know if I use this one or not. Maybe. Let me check. Come on, it's connected. Be like that. Hard drive fail. Alright, enjoy the music. Whilst I find something. Oh, come on. does sound familiar. Oh well. Alright, cool. Alright, I dig it. Let's get it. I get it. Alrighty. Wait, what? Fucking thing. Stupid download thing's not doing the thing. With the words. Cheese and Pete's. Come on now. Oh, god damn it. Sorry. Stupid download things being stupid. Chotomate. Let's try this again. Sometimes these things are being complicated, so yeah, this is a pretty sweet tune. I like it. It's nice. It's got the DMB feel, but it's also kind of a little bit ambient without being too slow and ambient. So I'll go ahead and get this guy. Okay. These are good, and we'll slow them down a little bit. And one of the reasons I like slowing down songs is because sorry, I don't know, Windows is being stupid on this computer. So but anywho, friggin' restart Explorer here. It's being stupid. So. Yeah, but anyway, like I was saying, one of the reasons I like slowing down the songs is, especially with drum and bass, it gives it a nice kind of slower feel, I think, and it's a lot slow. It's not like super slow, but it's a slower pace. It's kind of the difference between like, you know, jogging and just walking, basically. You know, it allows you to kind of take in the video a bit more. And I know it's kind of artsy-fartsy for me to say, but I don't know. There's a lot of little things that I notice in my videos and other people's videos, and I kind of just kind of cherry pick the stuff that I like from other people's videos, and then stuff that I don't particularly like, I either don't do or try to avoid, or you know, whatever. So I'm always improving. You know, every day. With every video I make, I improve, just even if it's just by a little bit, or even if it's, you know, by editing it this way or putting this little step in versus not putting the step in, or whatever the case may be. So anyway, let's go ahead and listen to see what version sounds best. I'll just get to the beat. This is a step down. That's what I usually like to do. I usually put it a step down or -8%. Not bad. Step and a half, or 11%. 2 steps down, or 15%. Sometimes I do go this low. Step and a half sounds pretty good to me. I don't know. So that would be -11. So go into Audacity real quick, and I'm not going to show the step just because, you know, it's it's pretty simple. I just go and change the speed. So -11. Changing the speed affects both the tempo and the pitch, for FYI. So go ahead and give her a listen, see how she sounds. Now see, I do like the slower feel of the 2 steps down, but the key change is a little. And plus, you know, this song initially was already at like almost at the 5-minute mark anyway, so you know I didn't really want to lengthen it anymore. So I think this is good enough. Go ahead and. Yep. The D Slow Brown remix. Well, technically an edit. That's okay. Alrighty. Because it's not really a remix, it's just me slowing it down, you know. And I think that's just something that kind of separates me from a lot of the other YouTubers, because, you know, they tend to just slap the backing track on there and just kind of leave it as is, you know. Whereas I just kind of slow it down for a little bit. I mean, and even slowing down the song just by a little bit really can affect the feel. And I notice that a lot more with electronic tracks because, like I was saying, you know, drum and bass has a certain rhythm to it, and you can be kind of fast-paced a lot of times, and so like you feel a little bit more anxious to watch a video. So one of the reasons I slow it down is to kind of give it more of a, instead of like running like, oh my god, because I mean that's the analogy I use. It's the difference between like running frantically versus either like lightly jogging or just walking and kind of, oh, this is nice. It allows you to take in the scenery a bit more, in my opinion. So all right, let's go ahead and already imported the track into Vegas, baby. So let's go ahead and work on it. Oh, shit. Go ahead and see where it starts at. See how it starts.
Alright, I'm recording. Hey gang.
That's not bad. Alright, we'll go ahead and cut off 20 decibels. That's usually the standard cut. Sometimes I cut more, but at least 20.
Alright, I'm recording. Hey gang, Andy here, coming at you from my new apartment here in Portage, Michigan, nearby Kalamazoo.
Okay.
So yeah,
then we're going to go ahead and add my music EQ, which is different than my vocal EQ because it cuts out a lot of the mid frequencies and boosts the lows a little bit more. So
alright, I'm recording. Out here in Portage, I think today, so I only have a couple boxes and stuff lined up right now, and then after the video I'll unbox and stuff like that. But for now, I'll show you the digs. So see you next bit. Okay, so let's start from the door. Here it is. And then here is the kitchen area. I'm gonna put a table and stuff like that here. Got a newish fridge, like I said. Just moved in, so I haven't had a chance to put anything inside. There it is. And then you got stove. And then sink, just a one deal sink. Dishwasher, which I haven't had in any of my apartments, unless you count the one in Bowling Green, but I never used it. Then you got a little bar area here, I guess. And then the previous resident actually installed this little thing. So it's got, in addition to a regular plug, it's also got two little USB ports. So you can charge your phone there too.
Okay. Sounds pretty good. Let's see how it fares up.
All right, and we're recording. Hey gang, Andy here, coming at you from my new apartment here in Portage, Michigan, nearby Kalamazoo. So yeah, after much searching and a lot of phone calls and stuff like that, I finally managed to sign a lease for an apartment out here in Portage. It's a nice place. I'm obviously not going to tell you exactly where it is because I don't want you guys stalking me. But I will show you around the place. And like I said, I just signed the lease and everything today, so I only have a couple boxes and stuff lined up right now, and then after the video I'll unbox and stuff like that. But for now, I'll show you the digs. So, see you next bit. Okay, so let's start from the door. Here it is. And then here is the kitchen sink dishwasher, which I haven't had in any of my apartments, unless you count the one in Bowling Green, but I never used it. Then you got a little bar area here, I guess. And then the previous resident actually installed this little thing. So it's got, in addition to a regular plug, it's also got two little USB ports. So you can charge your phone there too. There's that. And this is the living room. Got one more thing to come back up here later. We're gonna come up later and drop off the rest of my stuff. Over time, got one, the leather couch right, beyond that. And then headlights. So that's gonna be rectified soon. I'm gonna have to get some stand-up lights or something. Your clothes, stuff like that.
Okay, sounds pretty good. A little quiet, but I think that's okay. Okay. I don't want it to be too high in the mix. So we're gonna go ahead and add a nice little here. And then right there.
Next time. Catch you later, guys. Bye.
Ooh. Turned out really nice. Okay, cool.
I'll show you the digs. So, see you next bit. Okay, so let's start from the door. Here it is. This little thing. So it's got, in addition to a regular plug, it's also got two little USB ports. So you can charge your phone there too. So I thought that's pretty cool. Then you got this light here. I am gonna have to invest in some more lights in here, as there's just that for an over the head light. So there's that. And this is the living room. So here's some boxes and stuff. I only packed what I could in my car for now, and then we're gonna come up later and drop off the rest of my stuff. Over time, got one more thing to come back up here later, and then we're gonna actually U-Haul the rest of it. So there you go. So what I'm
See what I'm saying about like the slower feel of drum and bass? It's really nice. So okay. So now that I got this guy done, go ahead and go ahead and add a caption, or add the little text thing in the beginning. And we'll close out the video here, or the stream rather. Okay. Go ahead and I do have preset little captions here. Like I got the one which is BGM1, which is my music one, and I just changed like the song title and artist. Then I have BGM 2, which is like if I recorded a video a while back, or I need to put in a little like editor note or something like that, I usually put that up there in red so you guys can see it. And then I also have, like, if I'm plugging somebody's channel or, you know, another site or something like that, I put it up in green just so that way you guys know. So yeah, you know, I like color coding stuff. It's kind of cool. But, you know, that's just me. I like the little blue with the, you know, hard white, like bold. Just pops out a bit more, I think, than the other stuff. I don't think I didn't bold those. I have to change that, but that's later. So we'll go ahead and fuss with this. Give me just a sec while I get all the artist details, all that stuff. And, you know, copy paste is my friend. Copy paste is life. Such is life. And yes, I know it's only 4 fucking letters, but lazy. And I'm so used to it by now. So we'll go ahead and, because I forgot to forgot to copy that in there too. Whoops. Okay. Good length. I think it's at the very end. Just make sure real quick.
Alright, and we're recording. Hey gang, Andy here, coming at you from my new apartment.
Sounds pretty good. Alright, let me check the end here. Just to hear how it fades.
We'll see you next time. Catch you later, guys. Bye.
That's a nice fade. You know, usually I can't catch the song right as it's naturally fading out. And, you know, then the fade out just kind of helps it. You know, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Just depends. But anyway, so there you have it. Alright, guys. So I think that's going to be a stream for now. I'm hoping to finally get to those unboxing videos later. I know, I promised. I'm sorry, just with this whole move and everything, it's been kind of throwing my video uploading schedule out of whack by a lot. So, anyway, for these videos, let's see, today's Wednesday, right? So, tomorrow, actually, no, I think, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow, why not? I don't want to bombard you guys with videos, so, excuse me. So tomorrow, I'm going to upload the 30th birthday video, which is just a little 30-second clip, and then I'm going to, on Friday, upload the apartment tour video, the initial apartment tour video, and then, like I said, in the video and stuff, once I get all settled up in there, get everything all moved up there, you know, unpack everything, set up and stuff like that, and get my old setup back again, stuff like that. Then I'll do a proper apartment tour video. But I just wanted to make that video just to kind of show you guys what the apartment looks like before I put all my stuff and things like that in there. So that way you can kind of see like the before and after of everything. So yeah, definitely want to do, you know, the video once I get everything all set up, like I said. And I also want to show you guys around different parts of Portage and Kalamazoo and stuff like that. So, you know, expect those videos to be coming out. But, you know, I want to do more GoPro videos. And I actually had my GoPro set up to do one when I was coming back to Salina. I had it like set up in like time-lapse mode. But I don't know. It's, for some reason, the SD card that I use for it has just really been acting up lately, and it's been corrupting stuff. And like, you know, I had it set up to where it would take a picture every 30 seconds of the 3-hour trip back. So, and I thought it was going to be a really cool video because, like, the sun was going down. It was looking pretty good. And then I go home to check out the video and stuff, and the file's corrupted. I'm like, fuck, man. It's just kind of bullshit, you know? But it is what it is. Probably have to end up finding another SD card for it. But kind of low for cash right now just because of all that it took to move me up there and everything. So, yeah. So, all that kind of stuff probably won't happen until I get a job lined up, because I really got to buckle down on spending, because, you know, I spent a lot of money, you know, getting the apartment, doing security deposits and all that kind of stuff, and then, you know, moving everything up there. I spent a lot of money. So I have to be a little bit more mindful of my spending from now until I get a job lined up. And like I said, you know, as far as jobs and stuff go, I plan on getting like part-time work for now, just because, you know, school and all that kind of stuff. And I don't want to, you know, work a full-time job and go to college at the same time. And I know there's a lot of people out there that do that and do it well and stuff like that. But, you know, for me, college is definitely the number one priority for me right now, because, you know, I worked 5 years in the Navy to be able to get the chance to go back again, and I don't want to squander that opportunity, you know, at least by my own account, you know. So I want to, you know, get my degree and move on with my life, you know. I'll be, I think I'll be 34, almost 35 by the time I get my bachelor's degree. Which is crazy, man, being in your mid-30s and getting your bachelor's degree and just starting your career. Yeah, I know. There, but, you know, life is strange as the game goes. So, anyway, you know, once I'm all graduated from Western, the plan is to, you know, before I graduate, is to get, do like an internship or like a work study or something like that, or like a co-op program, something like that. I'm looking into a couple companies for opportunities and stuff like that, and I got one kind of set up, but with me doing the whole moving thing and focusing on getting myself over to Portage, I've kind of put a lot of things on hold because of that, you know, YouTube, and getting the co-op lined up. So I think now that I got my apartment all squared away and everything like that, I'll, you know, be shifting gears and prioritizing getting a job, something like that. And you know, there's a lot of restaurants and retail and stuff like that in the neighborhood that I'm in, so that's always a possibility. I looked at a couple, you know, just walking around, you know, there's a couple stores that even have like the, you know, now hiring signs and stuff like that. So you know, I could do that. Another thing I was really thinking about doing though is just doing like a work study. Thanks, Mark. Sorry, I was kind of rambling on a tangent. I didn't mean to ignore you guys in chat. So, but anyway, yeah, like I was saying, there's a lot of different work opportunities in my area. There's a lot of, you know, retail and fast food and stuff like that I could get into if I wanted to. But I really want to also see if there's any work study opportunities for me at Western, because, you know, when I did that at Urbana, when I was going to Urbana University, that's the one in Ohio, not the one in Illinois. There's two of them. There's the one in Urbana, Ohio, so that one. Anyway, like I was saying, excuse me, got the coffee burps real bad. It's weird. Anyway, like I was saying, when I did the work-study program at Urbana, they were very flexible with my hours and stuff like that. You know, because they knew that school was more of a priority than getting hours and work and stuff like that. So they were very, very flexible with stuff like that. So I'm hoping that, you know, the work-study programs at Western are also similar, and plus the I guess like the stress level and stuff like that there is a lot, you know, it's a lot less than, you know, going out and getting a fast food job or retail job or something like that, you know. And depending on where I'd go, I could actually be working in my field of IT, you know, working with computers and stuff like that. And, you know, there's that, and also thinking about, you know, working at the VA office up there too, helping out, you know, oncoming veterans who are, or you know, future veterans or veterans already, thinking about, you know, joining, you know, Western, stuff like that, because, you know, there's a lot of schools out there that don't really understand the whole difference between a veteran, you know, going back to school versus somebody who's, you know, fresh out of high school and doesn't know anything, that hasn't lived outside of mommy and daddy's house and stuff like that. And there's just a lot of difference there. So I wanted to, if I could, you know, if they have any spots open or whatever, to just kind of help out with that. You know, maybe, you know, shoot some emails out to people if they're, you know, thinking about joining Western, stuff like that. You know, talking with them. You know, maybe be like, you know, hey man, you know, I was stationed overseas too, so I know how it is. Stuff like that. And just, you know, whatever. Just help any way I can. So that's the plan for now. So that's been a stream. So with that said, this is the Andy-san. Signing for now. Thanking you guys for tuning into this rambly stream and watching my other stuff. Also want to thank you guys for liking, the thumbs, commenting, subscribing, send a few friends to the party. And hey, as always, we'll see you next time. Catch you later, guys. Bye.